Hi, I'm Ryan, and my life is average. Hey, so this story took place over 2 years ago at Playlist Live, not this year's Playlist Live, but the year before. And this was a really big deal to me at the time because this was like all around the year I started Ryan's Average Life, and I started really getting traction and getting like dedicated, supported viewers that really knew me, and I opened up to everybody. And I think at the time I had like 85,000 subscribers. I was super nervous and anxious and excited to see if I got a response at all from anybody. So the event takes place in a gigantic convention center type thing, as most of these events do, and I remember me and my buddy Mikey Bolts, and we were really excited about the event, so we decided, hey, let's find a freaking Red Bull, and let's go down to the event, and let's like walk in and walk through, and let's like see if we know anybody, and we'll go to the tents and hang out, and then we'll go into the green room and have a good time. So we look for Red Bulls for like 25 minutes, we finally find a couple from these girls with backpacks full of Red Bulls. It was amazing. So we get those, and we start walking down to the convention center, and you just walk in, and then suddenly I heard like screams, and people were walking towards me, and I was like, holy crap, this is actually happening. And then it started to spread more because it's that effect where like some people probably had no idea who the fuck I was, but they're like, hey, he has people around him. He must be cool. He must be famous. So then they come and check it out, and it's like a domino effect. People are asking for pictures, and I'm signing things. I don't ever sign things. What if I spell my name wrong? So I'm going through all these things in my head, and I'm so excited, and I just kind of like looked around, and there were just people surrounding me. And so we put our Red Bulls down on the ground, and we start signing a couple things, which, why would you want my autograph? Let's be honest, I ruin everything I sign. That's another story. So we're doing that, and then suddenly everything went crazy. So that year was the big year of the Brit invasion, and if some of you guys are like, what the hell does that mean? What the fuck is a Brit invasion? Is that like a war? It was the whole Jack and Finn, Marcus, Alfie, Casper, that whole crew had never really been to America for these events before, and that was their first big kind of thing, was at Playlist Live. And of course, me and Mikey were doing our little meet and greet right in front of the doors where everyone else walks in. So we're having fun, and then we just hear screams. And then suddenly, I just see big, tall British people, Marcus, Alfie, and Casper, and they walk by, and it was like chaos ensued. So everyone turns away from me and Mikey, and I mean everyone. And there were a couple accounts that were like really dedicated to me then. One girl even had something she made for me, turned around, she was even gone. So then, me and Mikey, after being on this like cloud nine, almost like, wow, look how cool we are, we got a real dose of reality real quick because we looked at each other, there was no one there, and we were kind of just like, alright. So at that point I was feeling a little embarrassed, a little awkward, and then to make matters worse, I looked down at the ground. Our Red Bulls are everywhere, okay? Our Red Bulls we worked so hard to get are now were kicked over, stomped literally on by people, and was all over. And to make matters worse, the security guard walks by and he's like, hey, you guys are gonna have to clean this up. This is a hazard here. So I literally had to clean up Red Bull. I went from this cool YouTube star to a guy cleaning up his own Red Bull on the ground. And I really needed that because it showed me, hey, you're not shit. You might have a couple people wanting to take pictures with you, but in the grand scheme of things, you gotta work your ass off. So, as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. I know we're not gonna get 3.8 million. It's gonna take a while for that, but hey, we can at least get 3.8, maybe 4 thumbs up. That would be cool. So if you wanna do that, and as always, I will see you guys here every time, Friday, 9 p.m. And whoa, settle down. Kids.